right, a short straight, and another right, and then up towards the Dane Shore Donut. So here comes then Johnny Mulholland. He was 14th on the Ulster Rally this year, sponsored by the family car dealership. So you turn right, accelerate your way around the hairpin, short straight, and then there's another hairpin to loop your way back onto the section you've just come from, and then in turn up towards the donut. So this is where the signposts say what you need to do on that one and on that too. The Marshall Leasing Ford Fiesta then now turns through the Dane Shore Donut all the way around. In an underpowered car, it's all about keeping up the momentum. In some of the more powerful cars, there'll be a tweak on the handbrake, no doubt, to try and power it through. Then speed builds up towards the next jump, and over it will go. Johnny Mulholland now, complete with the fireworks, lands on earth, and now blasts his way up towards the flying finish. We'll get a time. C4 class cars, Richard Bliss sitting alongside. The time she's aiming for is a 1 minute 50.6. Johnny Mulholland and Jeff Case. Down towards the loop you will come, and then towards that donut. So the car now comes through the right, being very careful not to carry too much speed, to run wide and to clobber all the markers there, through the next hairpin, back onto the straight, and then speed builds up now towards the donut. Now you saw the way that the underpowered car of Johnny Mulholland tackled it, which was to just treat it as one long arc rather than any heroics with trying to do a real donut around it. And again, you've got the width of the road to do that, but the trouble is if you run a bit wider you're losing time. Now the speed kicks in once again, the power comes in, up towards the jump comes the Vintage car. Remember, it's a 1 minute 50.6 that she's trying to beat here. Over the jump, and then up towards the flying finish goes the Vintage car then. The Ford Fiesta then. So, across the loose, and now down towards the loop and the donut. Getting wrong here, you don't lose a huge amount of time, but it is all a bit embarrassing. And every second, with it being so tight this year, is absolutely crucial. Round the hairpin goes Bart Lang, back onto the power, accelerates now on towards the next hairpin. In turn, that brings the car up towards the Dane Shore Donut. And you've seen the way that these smaller engine underpowered cars tackle it. Lots of momentum carried in. Bart Lang throws the car at the corner, back onto the power, locks the rear wheels, drags it round the donut. It's a big, big donut, that. Not to really get your teeth into. And then sprint up towards the jump. So Bart Lang heading up now towards the jump. Over that he will go. How much air does he carry? A fair bit under the fireworks. World Championship round in Finland, where he was 42nd, crashed out of Ypres, has done a number of UK events, of course, plus the British Championship, so gaining experience all the time. And Alex Waterman here trying to beat a time at 146.6. Now that's the new target for the juniors within the Presto British Championship. Now remember, this is the Junior Championship leader. That's another of these titles that's going to be wrapped up this weekend. So can he go quicker than Bart Lang and Sinclair Young? They so far have thrown down the gauntlet at 1 minute 46.6. Around the donut comes Alex Waterman, straightens the car out and now accelerates up towards the jump. Turns his way then now towards the jump. Over that he will go. No dramas. Neat and tidy this. Getting quickest section at the end of the stage now. So you go through the left and the right and then accelerate your way up on the back straight down towards the loop and now towards the donut. So Spencer Wilkinson, a regular on Wales Rally GB, he comes towards the tight right hairpin, sitting alongside him is Clint Thomas, this RC2 class WRX STI Subaru Impreza. It's a far cry by look and also by speed compared to those that we used to enjoy in the days of Colin McRae and Richard Burns and others. But it's a well-driven car, this. It's a more standard one, remember, as a production cup car, and lots of experience behind the wheel. Spencer Wilkinson then, with the lights picking out the road, accelerates up towards the jump now. The Subaru building speed all the time. Now, of course, bigger engine than the Fiesta that have gone through. Let's see what the time is. A bit nose heavy. The car comes down to earth, lands, and gets itself around about a 146, which is the comfortable Fiesta time here. Up through the gears then goes Finlay Wrexham. Heads up towards the first of these hairpins, throws the car in, catches it on the throttle, accelerates out the other side, and now makes the run along that little short straight down to the second part of this loop, brings you back onto the back straight, and then speed building. This is your second lap up towards that Dane Shore Donut. So the Fiesta turning its way through, accelerate your way around that long donut, then back onto the power, the next straight down towards the jump, headlights picking out the road, co-driver barking out the pace notes as well to guide your man across the stage as rapidly as possible, and now jump comes Tir Prince. Cautious about the swing, even so. Tir Prince's Ford Fiesta. 2 good results out of the 2 rounds of the British Championship this weekend. The Cadet Cup is going to be his. Remember, for the BRC, 1 round, 1 rally, effectively is Friday and Saturday. Sorry, it's Thursday and Friday, and then the second one is Saturday and Sunday. This 1 stage plus tomorrow is the first round, and then the times from Saturday and Sunday combined give you the second of the 2 rounds of this double header. So with lots of road being used, up towards the end of the stage comes Jordan Reynolds then, up towards the Daneshore Donut, flips the car through, the Blue Network Solutions Fiesta, backed by the Bill Gwyn Rally School as well, comes through, and remember anything around a 45 now is a good Fiesta time. In theory, because we're running in the reverse of championship order, you should be getting quicker all the time with these drivers. On the brakes, setting the car up for the jump there with Jordan Reynolds, he launched himself over it, and then up towards the completion.
Battling it out, I think Matt Edwards is going to win it.
Yeah, sure.
But I think Reese and David Bogie particularly are going to be winning fastest stage.
Now this is Kevin Horgan, who's got himself the wrong way, he's wrong slotted. He's gone where you should be coming out, not where you should be going in, and that's always the co-driver's fault, Mike, I understand. So it's all down, I'm afraid.
I would say the driver wasn't listening.
Oh, is that it? Yeah, not that it was a wrong note.
No, I mean it's we're going to see a lot of Skodas. This is probably an R2 type of Skoda, which is as standard as they make. So it hasn't got a rear spoiler, it hasn't got wings, it's a 1600cc lump, and it's got probably about 180 brake horsepower. So, you know, this is the difference. As we will see in about 1 hour's time when Pontus Tiedemann arrives in the Skoda, it's entirely different. 4-wheel drive, etc.
What's fascinating watching them on certain parts of this stage, the donut actually is a good example, because it's underpowered, you've got to put the effort in, you don't just flick the handbrake on and let the power do it, you've got to put some of the work in.
And it's 2-wheel drive as well,
which
is always pulling, understeering, whereas the 4-wheel drive just sits there and goes.
And it goes. Now I was going to say he's done a lot of rallies, hasn't he, at club level, but we've also seen a lot of him on this one.
But he wins classes as well, he knows how to do it. So I think he's a dark horse for the R2 class, actually. Nobody's really sort of looked at him at all, because they probably don't realise that he's actually in an R2 car. The other thing he's got to realise is this is a very long event for... He's only done sort of 40-mile-an-hour rallies in the past. This is 300 kilometres, which is near enough to 100 miles, so 4 times what he's used to. And he is, look, you can see when he's going around that donut, he's trying to put the power down, and he's understeering like mad, and he's got to get used to that. And he can't do that on the tighter, twistier stages that he's about to see tomorrow.
Just to finish off the story about Kevin Horgan, inevitably he was the slowest because of that wrong slot from Richard Crozier. He's going the same way, not just in Latvia, where lots of them went off initially as 15-year-old, but coming into the UK as well, just learning.
I think we had 16 juniors at one point in the British Rally Championship out of about 35 drivers.
That's not bad, is it?
Really good, and they're all under the sort of the age of 24, 25. But the only difficulty is it's the cost. And these cars are affordable. The jump between this specification of car and the ones on R5 and obviously World Championship cars, you can't drive unless you're in a team. You've got to have a special license for those. But the leap between this cars and the next one is huge, isn't it? Yeah, that's the problem.
So Will Bryson then, heading up towards the flying finish. And so far, Spencer Wilson remains, which is fine. 1.9 over the jump. They go, I'm making the point earlier that he's much.
You wouldn't actually in this class.
And Network Q backing, which is another link to the history of the event, isn't it?
Well, yes, Network Q, of course, who are a division of Vauxhall. It's their sort of second-hand cars that you can go down and buy. Approved size, yes. They sponsored the, as it was then, Rally GB rather than Wales Rally GB in the 90s. And they come back and they're still helping out this event with cars and everything else. So it's good to see that they're producing it for a youngster.
Exactly. And you're right. I mean, if you go back, 20 odd years, it was the Nova, the Corsa that was in this equivalent situation. But this is a well-driven car. And James Williams here with Tom Woodburn sitting alongside him. Means business in his class. As I say, he's 8th in the British Championship. Right, the Rally Championship. You're over the jump. He's not hanging about, is he?
I think this is quickest time.
Who started off in a Fiesta ST in Norwegian events, has done lots of Norwegian and British rallies. He's tackled the odd European Championship round. He's got Di Roberts sitting alongside him.
Now that's a good move.
Yeah, because he knows the roads.
Di Roberts is he comes from Carmarthen. He knows the stages well. He's been with some really good drivers over the years. So to have a local, as it were, I mean that's what used to happen when the foreigners used to come in my day. We got jobs because the foreigners wanted local.
Yeah,
now Steve's done the right thing in getting a local co-driver. He can just let him worry about everything else. All he's got to do is drive, and he's very quick.
So he's looking to beat a 1:41.9. Steve Rothman, there's the Norwegian, 6th in the championship. He's also the fifth, and so he should get well below a 1:40 here, shouldn't he?
It'll be interesting to see how far he gets up on the jump, because they're going that much quicker. They're coming out of the corners that much quicker, grabbing the grip, as it were, before. Oh, yes.
And just there, on acceleration out of the head, but you see the traction kick in because suddenly it goes, lurches, doesn't it? He goes.
Absolutely.
Which is what the two-wheel drive contingent didn't have. Round the donut now. Lots of width of the road there, but of course as everybody does this it gets more and more cut out, so the later cars end up struggling a bit.
Well, you and I walked around there and I was quite surprised how loose that is, and it isn't compacted hard at all.
No.
So yes, you're right. More cars, slower they are.
Indeed. So here comes then Alex Laffey. They should get him into the lead.
He will probably be quicker than Laffey.
Okay, let's see, because so far so good. This is a different section of the stage, of course, and a different surface on which he's driving. So you don't have the dust, admittedly you don't have the speed either, but the dust is just about settled. And when have we ever had to talk about dust settling on Rally GB? Never. Fog, yes. Snow, yes. Ice, yes. Dust, never. Up towards the donut then comes Rhys Yates. Sitting alongside him is Elliot Edmondson, and this is how you do a donut.
Run by the CA1 contingent in Carlisle, who run David Bogie as well, to be honest. A lot of the teams actually fails on either one or other of the legs.
He's done it before. I mean, he's won the championship in the past. Go back to 2011. It was his crown.
He's won the Scottish Championship about 6 times.
I was going to say 5, but it's a lot
Something
either
like
way. Yeah. So here he comes then, along that little short straight. The next hairpin, looping it back onto what you might call the back straight, and then up towards the donut.
His second car, by the way, is an Escort with a Millington engine, producing about 340 brake horsepower, which is just fantastic.
As you do.
Yeah.
Round the Daneshore donut then comes David Bogie, 5 times the Scottish champion, the 2011 British Rally champion, and 6th in the British Championship last year. John Rowan sits alongside him, over the jump he goes. Now how is this going to slot in relative towards the back part of the stage? Trying to keep out of trouble, make sure this is as quick and as neat and as tiny as possible. It's all pretty good so far as he hits the brakes.
Of course, he's got to sort of temper his enthusiasm. He's got to finish.
Indeed.
So if he comes second on every stage, that'll do.
Top 4 in each leg, or either leg will do it. So in a sense, he'd quite like to win it on Saturday. Going into the second part of the event, Saturday and Sunday stages, without the pressure, but the donut is completed.
That's very neat.
But what he's got to do is try and beat that 128.3. Rhys Yates has put a marker down there.
Yeah, more on the pace of David Bogie than Rhys. I think
That's with me, that is.
Rhys can go away and up past his time.
With me, Matt Edwards, he's from Llandudno.
Goes Rhys, goes Matt Edwards, I should say.
That was my mate, that, Matt Edwards, Llandudno.
Rhys Yates,
Yeah. Alright, nice one.
is for the
Yeah,
moment.
he's winning, he's got to come third or fourth
But we haven't yet been
to
given
win the BRC.
Edwards' time.
Oh dear.
Second fastest,
We
1
went
minute
to
30.5,
making beacons a couple of
2.2
years
Oh,
ago
yeah.
watching it.
Now,
You know,
we are getting
Dixie's
towards
called around
the
there.
RC1
Yeah.
cars.
But they
Great
didn't have
Free
the shade, did they?
is the first of them as we get ready to see
I've
the
talked to
fastest
Matt
cars
before.
in the Daneshore Wales
He
Rally
says, what are you
GP.
doing here? I said, come to see
And
you.
they will be under 120.
Typical.
Definitely. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic?